Good day and welcome. My name is Rudy Page, and this is another of our series of Windrush 75, Passing the Baton. And I'm really pleased that today we have Norman Gordon, and he will be giving us a poem from his thoughts, experiences, and observations. Good evening, Norman. How are you?
Hi, Rudy. I am well. How about yourself? It's good to be here.
Not too bad. Good to see you again. Long time.
Good. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, Norman, tell us a bit about yourself and your family background.
All right. Well, I'm Norman Gordon. I am from this lovely district called Cromwelland, a town called Highgate, the parish of St. Mary, Jamaica. My family background, well, I was born in Cromwelland, so I'm related to the Bennetts and the Gordons. The Gordon is from my father's side, Bennett from my mother's end. That's basically it so far.
Excellent.
Right. Well, and to add to that, my early days were Cromwelland Basic School, and I then attended Highgate All Age School. From Highgate All Age to Dental Technical High. And from there, life just continues.
Okay. Excellent.
Thank you so much.
So, what motivated you to start writing poetry?
Poetry. You know, poetry is something I really love. And aspects of life would have motivated me. The physical aspect, the spiritual aspect, the mental and emotional aspects motivated me.
Excellent. So,
thank you.
Can you name one or two of the poets and the title of their projects that again were your inspiration?
Wow. One or two poets. All right, so I'm thinking about one, Festus Claudius Mackay, popularly known as Claude Mackay. You know, may his soul rest in peace and light perpetually shine upon his face, right? You know, he has two wonderful poems that taught me resilience. Yeah. One is Harlem Shadows, and the other is If We Must Die. Yes. Also, I'm thinking about Margaret Ann Johnson, popularly known as Maya Angelou, with her Still I Rise. Thank you.
And they're all powerful messages of hope.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So, you know, those built me firmly from, you know, decades ago. And they really taught me resilience and gave me strength.
So what would you say overall is your source of inspiration? Where do you go when you've got to find those words and get those feelings turn the feelings into words?
Well, you know, that question, it sounds simple, but it's piercing. And why it's piercing is because I go really deep for inspiration, and I interact with all organisms. And though people may say living and non-living, I see everything as living. So nature, everything gives me my inspiration. I'm an observant person, and I observe carefully, think deeply, and write effectively. Indeed.
Excellent. So how many books have you published?
To date, I have published 2 books. I would say 3, and why I would say 3 is I did Island Thoughts Volume 1. Subsequent to that, I did a 2nd edition. The other project is the latest one, came out about 5 or 6 Sundays ago. That's 7 Keys to Writing an Effective Poetry Book.
Actually, as part of this dialogue, it would be nice for you to read one of your poems. I think that would, if you're able to do that.
Well, yes, I'll be able to. Okay, so let me just do something short.
Yeah.
So, the road to excellence is not always beautiful, but the end always brings beauty.
Excellent.
Thank you. Yes,
That's
indeed.
short and sweet.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
That's short and sweet, but what I
Yes,
like
indeed,
about that,
right.
it's a motivating. I can feel the motivation behind that. You know,
Yes,
when
right.
when we've got to achieve a goal, and it may be difficult, and it's as we say, getting the ball over the line. Sometimes
Yes.
it may not look pretty, but the objective is to reach your goal or achieve your goal. That's excellent in terms of, again, motivating.
That is right. That is right. That is right.
So where can your books be found?
Okay. All right. So the first edition, it's on all major book websites. For the 2nd edition of Island Thoughts, Volume 1, it is found on Amazon. 7 Keys to Writing an Effective Poetry Book. It's an ebook found on Amazon as well.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what books are you working on now?
Oh, wow. At the moment, I am working on Island Thoughts Volume 2. If you notice, we have a Volume 1 that was intentionally done. Yes, to facilitate Volume 2. So Volume 2 is being worked on. Also have a children's book, also a memoir. So those 3 are in the pipeline.
Excellent.
Yes, indeed.
And so what's else in your wider sort of business and community life? What are you pursuing at the moment?
All right, as it relates to community life, for years now, I've been serving the schools in my community. I am now, let me say, affixed to one, and that's Clonmel Primary and Infant School, where I serve as PTA president. And, you know, I'm on various committees. I do my best to work with the school as best as possible. You know, so when they have events coming up, I would help them prepare for the events. Well, tomorrow we have an event prize giving. I'll be a speaker there, bringing greetings on behalf of the Parent Teachers Association. I'm a speaker, right? And I keep writing. Yes, and you know, I do my daily inspirations on various social media.
Excellent. And
yes, indeed.
And just before we go, as you mentioned social media, where can people find you in the social media space?
All right, I am on TikTok. Okay. And if you should look at my books, you'd see The Poetry Man. So I go by that name as well. So on TikTok, you'll see The Poetry Man. It's Norman Gordon. I'm on Instagram, The Poetry Man 9. I'm on Facebook, as Norman Gordon, and I have two other pages. One is Within the Words, and the other is The Poetry Man. I am also on this one. Oh Lord, what's the name of it again, man? And I'm on it so much. It's the most recent one, and I have a talk show over there. It's called Within the Words with Norman Gordon, Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Yes, I'm on Clubhouse. I have a talk show in Clubhouse.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes, indeed. So that's what's going on for me for now as it relates to social media, right? And you know, I do daily inspiration on these outlets,
Right.
which is wonderful.
Excellent.
Right.
Excellent. So you're using the channels and
Yes.
create with a, you know, demonstrating creativity, inspiring others as well, which is excellent. Right.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So before we go, Norman, what is the message that you want to leave with the listeners and the viewers within this social media space that we're in?
You see, I am a person, I believe in creating positively. I have a purpose, and I'm making sure that my purpose reaches where it's supposed to go. And I'm saying to everyone, find your true purpose. Serve your true purpose. If a space doesn't provide you with what your spirit needs, leave that space. And I'm going to leave one of my thoughts. Never be sorry to leave a table that provides no nourishment for your soul. Thank you so much.
On that great note, thank you very much, Norman.
Yes, indeed.
And look forward to catching you soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rudy. I really appreciate it. Bless you, bless you.
That was Norman Gordon, everyone. Poems from my thoughts, observations, and experience. Thank you very much, and good night.